This looks like a job for Superman.
Hey guys, Rez the Collector here with another Superman review. This is, of course, the Hot Toys for the Man of Steel, Henry Cavill. Now, I know a lot of people have already reviewed this figure, so I'm going to try and make this one kind of quick. He was, of course, a must-have for any Superman fan. He's going to be a must-have, just like the Christopher Reeve Hot Toy. He is beautifully done. The suit on here is amazing. But before we get into that, let's go ahead and take a look at the base itself. As you can see, it's a very large representation of the Man of Steel S. It does have that same texturing in it, very nice. Has the nice plate on the front, Man of Steel, Superman. It came with, of course, the assortment of hands. And this was the MMS 200, so it also came with this bonus Kryptonian command key. Now it comes with two of them. What they're calling 1-to-1 scale, and I gotta disagree on that. I don't think this is 1-to-1. It's just a little too small, it seems, for that. Now I realize that I have the hands of an ogre, but even were I to hand this to my wife, who has little dainty hands, it just doesn't look quite 1-to-1 to me. Still very cool. It is definitely metal. Very awesome to have. But we're going to set that aside. I love the base. Unfortunately, I do need to reorganize my cabinet because I really don't have enough room to put Cavill on the base. I can stand him on it, but then his head barely has enough clearance under that glass shelf. So I am planning a reorganization, whether I do that today or tomorrow or next week or next month, I don't know. I am going to have to do a reorg soon because I'm running out of room again, even with the new cabinet. Because I've been on kind of a buying frenzy lately. I don't know what, my wife's going to kill me, but whatever. But the base is very cool. It comes with, instead of just the standard plastic pole like the Reeve figure came with, it does have a bendable pole, so you can put this in basically any kind of position that you want. Right now, as you can see, I've kind of got it bent so that brings him a little bit lower, just barely above the base, but that's still not going to fit in my cabinet. So basically what I'm going to have to do is bend that pole completely back to hide it behind him, and then just stand him back on the base. But there's pretty much, with the bendability, the flexibility of that pole there, that support pole, there's really no end to the amount of positions that you could get this guy in. Now, I know from other people's reviews, and just looking at the statue myself, or figure I should say, I do consider these to be statues, just posable statues, because for the amount of money that we pay for these, I can't conceivably call this an action figure and justify the amount of money that I paid for it. But a lot of people have issues with the way the costume kind of fits at the knees and here in the crotchal region. And I really don't think there's a way around that, honestly. Because they've got to make the suit to where it bends with the figure, and it's got to have some wiggle room to be able to get him into different positions. But the suit is beautiful. It has that same texture. It has that same raised S up here. So I guess I should put that on screen as I'm talking about it. So this video is a little shaky. I didn't bust out my tripod, but I will be getting that out because I do have a lot of reviews I want to film today. I got a bunch of new stuff in, got more stuff coming, so I need to get these reviews out because yeah, or else I'm never gonna get caught up. I've got quite the backlog right now. The face sculpt is amazing. It looks like Cavill. He has a very determined look on his face. They did an amazing job. See Spider-Man crawling up my TV there. And there he is again on the other side. But we're not talking about Spider-Man, we're talking about Superman. Now, of course, they actually only referred to him as Superman, what was it, once in the movie, when the kid, the little army kid, is like, they're bringing Superman with them, and the other dude's like, Superman? Well, that's what they're calling him. But of course, with the next movie, the Superman Batman movie, that I really hope they end up calling World's Finest, because if they don't, it's just a tragedy. That we'll be hearing him called Superman more in that film. Let's get a closer look at the details on the suit here. You can of course see more of that yellow at the waist that was really hard to see in the film. But I do like how they've brought it out more here. The only thing I think personally that this suit is missing, I can deal with the loss of the red trunks, I can. But it needs the yellow S on the back. It does. It really needs it. I hate when they have Superman without it. Of course, all of the most recent Superman incarnations we've had have been without it. Superman Returns, the animated series, all but I think one of the DC animated movies, Superman Unbound, he had the yellow S, and I was so happy to see that S. It just made that movie for me, honestly. I mean, the whole movie was good, but seeing that yellow S, they'd taken the time to put that S on, and I realize it's money-saving stuff for, animation, but it's part of the costume. We need that S. Even if they do the black S, the new 52 black S, I could deal with that, but we need that on the back of the cape. Alright, enough ranting about that. The hands I really love. One of the problems I have with my Reeve is his arms actually started to split apart right away with changing out the hands. And one of the things I really didn't like about it is you can see the ball joints in the hands very easily on the Reeve. And like this one, we've got those awesome wrist guards, so that hides those ball joints, and you don't have to see them. And it really bothers me in the Reeve figure that you can see those. I mean, I love that figure. It's one of the most amazing pieces in my collection. But I do love that they were able to, so you can see one of the ball joints here. But if I turn that, it completely hides it, and that's awesome. Of course, we've got that awesome red cape. We've got the coming down here, and I love how they did the pleats coming down the cape and off the shoulder. That is just amazing to see. Now, as you can tell in the background, I don't have my normal 78 John Williams music going. I've got the Man of Steel soundtrack going. Alright guys, last little 360 here. And he's going to go back in the case, and I'm going to move on to another review. He is just simply amazing, though. I realize that Hot Toys are expensive, and it's hard to pick these things up, but if you do get the opportunity to pick him up, definitely do so. He's amazing to have in a collection. I've got him standing right next to my Kotobukiya Man of Steel, and it just looks fantastic together. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Of course, rate, comment, subscribe. This is Rez the Collector, and you have a great day.